let's talk about this GoPro. So I've been using GoPro for about the past 10 years or more. Probably more than 10 years. And why I'll probably continue to use it. So my first GoPro wasn't the first ever GoPro, but one of the first GoPros that could shoot video. And the first ever GoPro was just like this little wrist mounted action camera that you could shoot photos on. And first GoPro that I got was, I think, GoPro Hero, and the first ever GoPro was just called GoPro. Just then I got it just to kind of mess around with it, shoot some videos, just kind of document some stuff. And then after that I got the GoPro Hero 4, and I actually loved that camera, but unfortunately I lost it in a lake. And that GoPro basically started this channel. You can go back and find my first ever video, and that was shot on a GoPro 4. And then after that I got a GoPro 5 the GoPro 5 had come out when I lost my 4, so I thought I might as well upgrade to that. And that one I was kind of more meh about it. It was cool that you didn't have to have some sort of waterproof housing to keep it waterproof. So although I think because of that the mic was worse, because it had something around it that kind of muffled the microphone, so not a lot of people like the 5 for audio. Then just after that there was the GoPro 8, which is pretty similar design to this, or basically the same design, except it didn't have that removable lens, which is a bit weird. Although my next GoPro after 5 was the 7, and that's another GoPro I really liked. And also because it came in this dusk white, and it was a limited edition. I still have it, and still sometimes once in a while use it in case this one just doesn't want to work for some reason. Then after that I got the GoPro 10, and again, unfortunately the GoPro 4, I lost it in the lake. You think I would have learned the second time, but I unfortunately either time I had a floaty a little floaty thing, but I didn't have it on the GoPro at the time. And at the time of the 10, I was just riding my bike, and kind of just went in the lake to cool off a bit, and I thought I'd take my 10, but unfortunately lost it there. And then it comes to 11, which I have now. I'm kind of waiting on the 13. When it comes out I may get it, or just sell this and get the 12. If it changes the lens mount and the battery, then I'll probably just sell this, get the 12, because I already have the max lens mod and the a bunch of Enduro batteries. Yeah, and the 12 fits the max lens mod and all the batteries I have. So why I use GoPro? So as I mentioned earlier, I've been using GoPro for the past 10 or so years, more than 10 years, and I've accumulated a lot of mounts. I guess the mounting stuff is pretty general. With these little feet thing, they're pretty general. yeah, the Osmo Action and other cameras like that have like this little magnetic thing, but they're basically just on these feet. They use these feet to mount onto other things, so it's like cool that you can swap between the mounts, although you have to have a lot of those like little magnetic pieces. So it's just based off of these like feet that GoPro created like a long time ago. Another reason why I keep going back to GoPro is like the other cameras like have some pretty cool features, but I don't particularly see myself really using them. Like the only one that has piqued my interest is the I think it's Insta360 Ace Pro, with the bigger 1-inch sensor and better low light conditions, or better low light capabilities. And GoPros kind of suck at low light. The Ace Pro is better at that. So that's in the past like 10 years of using GoPro, that's the only other camera that's like kind of piqued my interest and maybe make me choose another camera besides GoPro. I think it kind of comes down to what I've just been used to using. I think it's kind of like the Apple versus Samsung or Mac versus Windows debate. It's like, I feel like at the moment it's like GoPro versus other action cameras. And I think, to be honest, I think without GoPro, all these other action cameras wouldn't be what they are today. Like GoPro basically, like there were other small cameras that could be like fit into small spaces, but nothing like GoPro. So basically GoPro created this whole very small, minimal, waterproof, durable camera, and I think without GoPro, these other camera companies may not particularly have thought of it. Like they may have, but I think GoPro just like, well, they've basically created the term. Like I think esky, like those like kind of bins that, or little, yeah, like little bins that keep stuff cool. Esky has just kind of created the term. GoPro's created the term for action cameras, even very cheap ones. Oh, that's like a GoPro knockoff kind of thing. So I think it's just kind of what I've been used to over the past 10 years, plus all the stuff I've got for it. That's kind of, and also it's just, for me, it's just very simple. Like, I think GoPro's just kind of made these action cameras very simple. Like, you can use them in professional situations, but I think for the majority of people, GoPro is like very good. Like more than you may need. Like, can shoot in 5.3K 60 frames a second in RAW with the GoPro 12. Like, yeah, that's cool in professional applications, and professionals will use that, but for like the everyday person, like the GoPro 11 and 12, even back to the GoPro 9, like they're still like really good for like the majority of people who's just buying an action camera to film their like ventures or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of like my thoughts on GoPro and why I've been using them for like the past 10 plus years. And I think that'll end the video there. I'll end the video there, and I'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, shred hard, get loose, yo!
driving